Well, good morning, Glue Troopers. Max's Models here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. We briefly mentioned the new Atlantis Lockheed C-141A Starlifter that Atlantis is putting out. This is a repop of the Aurora kit, which was in an unusual 1 to 108 scale. I guess that was probably some sort of box scale or something. And the Starlifter is sadly kind of an underappreciated airplane. There were two versions that are well known, the shorter A model in the background and the later B model in the foreground, which was stretched and had a refueling septacle added so it could do air-to-air refueling. And I believe all of the B models were converted A models. I don't think they built any B models from the ground up. And there was actually a small number converted to C models, which had the glass cockpits, but I think externally they look the same. I haven't seen any kits that call themselves a C model, but I don't know if there were any external differences. There was also a few of them that were converted to a special ops model, but I, again, haven't seen any kits of those. I don't know if there's really any external difference. So when I started looking around, I got curious because my brother had been a navigator on one. He saw a lot of action in it, and I was like, well, this is still a combat aircraft, even though it's a transport. And they're really critical to the Air Force mission. Well, I go looking around and I see that there's actually several kits available, like there were about a dozen. But then I realized, wait a minute, there's really only about a half dozen kits because at least 5 of them are just repops of the old Dragon kit. So everything I found in 1 to 200 scale, the DML, the Cyber Hobby, all of them were actually just a remake of a repop of the original Dragon kit. So Tallery, Testers, DML, Cyber Hobby, although they may have updated the molds a little bit, they're all basically apparently the same kit. There were a couple of them in 1 to 144 scale, one by Rodin and one by a company out of the Ukraine I'm not familiar with called AA. If you want to get a really big one, like 1/72nd scale, you have to go to Anagrand. I believe those are resin. And Anagrand does do the A model and the B model. I think they're the only manufacturer that does. Although the Anagrand kits can also, they have a 1 to 144 scale version of the airplane also. So, again, an important plane, really only about 4 basic paint schemes for it. So it's pretty straightforward. I only know a couple of people that have built one, and I don't know anybody that's built the Aurora kit. But I actually rode around these things a fair bit when I was in the service, so I have a personal attachment to it also. They were really the primary Air Force taxi, and the Air Force had about 4 times as many of those as they had C-5s. In fact, one of the reasons they stretched the airplane was because it turned out the early A models had so much thrust and lift that they were actually bulking out on the size of cargo before they hit gross weight. So the Air Force obviously wanted to get more utility out of them. But anyway, if you've built one of these kits, tell us what you thought about it. Again, not the sexiest airplane in the world, but definitely one of the most important in the Air Force. So, guys, that's just my little quick and dirty on what's out there in the C-141 scale. I think there are actually more kits of the C-5 available, being the biggest plane. It's, so popular. But the old trusty dusty 141 was there doing the job all along. Guys, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.